Hey, Ole Miss Rebel fans. Y'all hired Matt Luke. Y'all hired an interim coach. You're never winning anything. You're never being prominent. You guys are just selling into the stereotype. Like, we're Ole Miss and Oxford. We should be in the 40s in recruiting. And if we win the Egg Bowl and win 6-7 games, that's good enough for us. It's what Ole Miss is. It's really sad. It's pathetic. You're going to look at Tennessee. You're going to go out and bitch and say Tennessee fans are so spoiled. They're a bunch of jerk-offs for, not hiring their head coach. You guys ain't doing crap. You guys are just an unconfident, insecure bunch, or at least the administration. If fans are happy with Matt Luke at Ole Miss, if you're happy with 7-8 wins, that's fine. I mean, it's your prerogative to be mediocre, to have an interim head coach that literally has no head coaching experience when you went from Hugh Freeze, who won you Sugar Bowls, and I know Hugh didn't do it the ethical way. I know him and Barney and the boosters were out there, paying Treadwell with these guys. But you couldn't even go out and look to get a Lane Kiffin, look to get a Petrino, look to get guys. You can buy them out, send them to Oxford. You literally hired your interim coach. I mean, that's pathetic. I don't care that Matt Luke's a gentleman. I don't care that he's a mensch, a salt of the earth, and a wonderful, wonderful human being. I don't care that he's from Mississippi. That's all great. So what a story, huh? What a story. I don't care that he won the Egg Bowl and that these group of players like Matt Luke, these group of players are going to graduate in 2 years. So then how's your, the players love Matt Luke now when they go 6-6, 7-5, fan base just continues to get pissed. You guys literally had a chance to rise back up and you just hired your interim head coach. Unbelievable. I mean, Matt freaking Luke, no experience whatsoever, got boat raced and embarrassed, laughed off the field by Auburn, by Alabama. LSU killed you at Hemingway, at your own stadium there in Oxford. LSU took you out. Even A&M beat you with Kevin Sumlin 1 foot out the door. So good job. You guys even went to freaking Cal and got busted up. And you guys will say this is a rebuilding year. Matt Luke's a great guy. Matt Luke's a guy I would want to have a drink with. Heck yeah. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy. Tremendous guy. Represents Mississippi. Lived in Mississippi his whole life. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Except he doesn't even have the experience that Coach Orgeron has. And even though he might have a vision, even though he's a great guy and we're all going to pull for him to succeed, I'd be lying to you if I said that this wasn't a terrible, terrible decision by you guys. And you guys didn't go out and hire someone great. Now, we're all going to root for Matt Luke. Heck, even me. I'll root for it to be wrong because it'll make a hell of a story if I'm wrong. If Matt Luke can take his team, compete in the SEC West, get to 9 wins, even compete with Alabama, I just don't see it happening. I'm stunned. It's a good story, but Matt Luke just isn't qualified, okay? He's never had a head coaching job before Ole Miss. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. But I just don't know if he has the chops. And this year, I know, in fact, he does not have the chops. He went to Cal, he lost. He has no offensive schemes. He's not going to hire the right people, not going to move the needle in the recruiting room. He hasn't done it. He hasn't gone to the FCS programs. He hasn't done gone to MAC programs. You're selling in the mediocrity, Ole Miss. You're fitting the stereotype. Instead of rising up and being a Clemson, like Clemson ain't shit for the last 10 years before Dabo rolled along, and now they turn themselves into a perennial power. Same with Louisville and Petrino. Teams can do that. And for y'all to just be okay with Matt Luke, just hire an interim coach, just pathetic job by Ole Miss and its administration. Matt Luke's a good guy, nice guy. Yeah, have a drink with him. He's an interim head coach, no experience at all. And you could have went out, got a Sumlin, got a Lane Kiffin, got someone who's done it and rebuild and had your guy for the future. Instead, you settled on an interim coach. So good riddance to Ole Miss.